Hi guys, welcome to this chair yoga practice, which is a little bit new. I've never recorded a chair yoga practice, and this is something that I want to offer in Yungaburra starting next month. So this is why I thought I'd give you a little bit of a taster. This is really nice for anyone that sits a lot and likes to find some new stretches during that time, or for anyone that's not so well on their legs and still likes to keep mobility and strength up. What you will need for this practice is obviously a chair. Make sure that it is quite stable and that you have all edges free to move around with it. And it is helpful to have something in the back as well. So we're starting off by sitting nice and far back on our chair, placing our feet on towards the earth. So be mindful that you have your feet on towards the earth. The other thing that you might need is a strap today. I don't have a strap right here, but I will say to you this is the time where you might be using this strap. So coming here into our center, feel your feet on the earth, maybe lift all 10 toes, then press the balls of the feet towards the earth and lift the inner arches of the feet until you feel like your knees start to align and become a little bit active. See if you need to lean forwards or backwards until your heart is fully aligned over your pelvis, and see that you are having both sitting bones equally connected towards the chair. And as you can see, I can close my eyes. If you want to close your eyes as well, it's really helpful to establish a sense of balance within the body. Feeling your feet grounded. Feeling nice and tall with the heart above the hips, and then tucking the chin slightly back for most so that our crown chakra and in the middle of our head sits in alignment with our heart and our pelvis. Your hands can be up or down. I'm doing a mudra. And then take your shoulders up, back and down, and just feel how much more you can open through the chest here as you gently start to pull the bottom rib in to keep the spine nice and long. Maybe that feels a little bit unnatural to you. That's okay. Bringing some activity and strength and length into your body other than what your normal experience is can be quite helpful to expand your breath. This is where we're bringing our attention to now. Taking a few moments, maybe you want to bring one hand towards the belly and just feel how deep you can breathe in towards your belly. We always breathe in and out through our nose in yoga. So if you can establish a really easy breath, maybe on 4 to 5 counts in and 4 to 5 counts out, and directing that breath in towards your belly, calming down your mind and your nervous system. Take a few breaths here. Feel how you become taller on the inside, elongating the spine and dropping the shoulders away on the exhale. Check that your teeth relax. Your shoulders can drop while your heart maintains height and openness. Just a couple more breaths here, really finding that stillness and that balance within. Now gently tuck your chin under and feel how you can move the shoulder blades back and down, keeping your heart aligned. Flutter your eyes open, getting used to the light that surrounds you again. And then bring your gaze straight forward. For some of you, it might be more beneficial to now move a little bit further forward on your chair. Again, placing the feet gently towards the earth. Reach the hands nice and tall, and take a couple of breaths here with your hands reaching up high as your tailbone shoots towards the chair and your bottom rib pulls in. So we want to maintain that unnatural length in the spine and definitely want to prevent any sway backs. So you can reach your arms nice and high, but drop the shoulders behind the heart once again, and see if you can bring your ears in between the biceps here. And as you breathe here, can you take your ribs a little bit off your hips, so elongating that area here between the ribs and the hips, and bringing nice and deep breaths in there, in and out through the nose. Again, we're maintaining an easy balance. This can become quite strong here, but it starts to warm up your core here when you bring your arms overhead. You might feel that now. Take a deep breath in, keep your left hand up and your right hand comes down. And as you push your right fingertips towards the earth, maintain reaching your left fingertips up towards the sky. Your heart stays centered. Try not to sway to one side. Taking 2 or 3 breaths here, feel the elongation not only through the physical body, but also through the breath body. Giving yourself that space. Another deep breath, allow the shoulders to drop behind the heart. And then let's switch over, reaching both hands up, a deep breath in, exhale, sending the other arm down. So now our right arm is up, left arm is down. It might be different here in the video. I'm not 100% sure if it reverses the sides. And taking a few breaths in here, feel your core strength. Feel how you're lifting your rib cage off, away from your hips. You shoot your tailbone down and slightly tuck the bottom rib in. So taking that solar plexus area in a little bit so we're not dropping out. Then reach both hands up. I'm sure you already feel it a little bit in your core and your shoulders. Interlace the palms of the hands, or all fingers of the hands, and press the palms of the hands up towards the sky or the ceiling, depending where you are. The biceps, try to stay by the ears. Try not to move your head forward or way back, but you just look straight forward. Again, finding that elongation, and now we can move a little bit from side to side, snaking our spine out of the hips here a little bit, really finding that length. And then now I invite you to press your heels towards the earth, curl your belly button in and push your shoulder blades forward. So as you draw the belly away from the hands, press the hands forward and press one hand a little bit further forward, and feel how you get that nice stretch from the shoulder blade all the way towards the hands. And then let's repeat this on the other side, pressing the other hand forward. And then see which side needs it more. And you just push a little bit from side to side if you feel they need it equally. From here we're going to rise up. Remember, you need to engage your core as your arms lift. And then on the exhale, we'll curl again. Inhale, rise up. Strong core. Exhale, curl, drawing the navel in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, curl. You might see it starts to become a little bit of a back bend here for me. I'm just turning towards the side so you can see better. And just a few more, bringing that mobility in. I understand that this can be quite challenging now for your shoulders and arms and core, yeah? And this is what the strength component of this is. So stay with me, building your strength and your power with your breath and some very simple movements, right? One last one. Lifting up, beautiful. Now interlace the hands together so the palms come together. Let's bring them down for a moment and press the hands towards one another as the elbows move out. Maintain a beautiful, strong spine. Ground your feet as you gently turn your head and your torso over towards the left side. Check what happens in your legs. Keep them quite aligned. Then come back towards the center, maintain the length in the spine. On the exhale, come all the way over towards the opposite side. Nice gentle twist. You're coming back towards the center as you breathe in. Now we're going to take all hands together except the first finger. We call this pistol grip. And then reach our pistol grip up and overhead again. Again, make sure that your tailbone shoots down, your bottom rib pulls in, and we gently sway to the side. So as we come over towards the left side, keep the length here through the left, maybe even press to the left heel, and look underneath your right armpit. Elongating the left side, and then feeling the breath really deep through the right. Just a few more breaths here, opening up. Check that it feels okay in your neck. And then come back towards the center. We're going to repeat this on the other side. Remember, we don't want to collapse down here. We want to elongate and then gently turn towards the side. We're looking underneath the left armpit now, but still elongating through the right. And lifting our arms up, our tailbone moves in the opposite direction, and our solar plexus, this area, pulls in a little bit. Probably already feel a little bit looser and lighter throughout the body. Okay, coming back towards the center, we release the arms down for a moment, roll the shoulders back and forwards. Yeah, so you get a little bit of release, shake out the hands, well done. So let's bring the hands overhead again, it's not done yet. We're going to bring our left hand back, our right hand forward. Make sure that you're not starting to twist on the chair through the hips, but that your upper body gets some movement. Look to your front hand, and then see if you can look towards your back hand, reaching it backwards a little bit. Then rise up again, and we're going to twist towards the opposite side. Maintain the length in the spine. Don't start sagging through the spine here. You want to really take some focus and strength here to keep your chest up high, the shoulders drop. Look to your front hand, look to your back hand, and rise up again. Beautiful. Now we established quite a bit of movement through our shoulders, through our upper body. As our core is now a little bit warmed up, let's lift a leg up, maybe flex the toes. Yeah, feel how your quads start to engage as you fully push the heel away. And then let's try the other side. Yeah, so now both legs are lifting straight up, and we can feel this in our legs here, yeah? And then drop them down. Let's see what we can do. Can you guys hug your left leg in? And maybe curl your knee and nose together. Can you bring your nose to touch? Lifting up tall, using your femur bone as an opportunity to elongate the spine, pulling the shoulder blades back. And then on the exhale, see if you can bring knee and nose to touch. Lifting up, pulling the shoulder blades back, and curling in. Combine that with your breath, lengthening as you breathe in, and exhale, curling. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Beautiful. Of course we're going to be doing this on the other side, but first we're going to bring some movement in our hips. So if you can now guide your leg around in a circle, done 3 or 4, then repeat it towards the opposite side. So nice deep circles. And again, your core stays strong here. And then see if you can cross the ankle over and sit both sitting bones towards the earth. Towards the chair more so. So the shin is parallel towards the edge of the chair, and we're going to sit really tall. And for some of you, you already feel it here. If you feel this strongly in your knee, it's probably not a good option for you to move forward here. So check in. Your toes might be pointed, or they might be flexed to just give a little bit more stability through the knee. Elongate your spine, roll the shoulder blades away from your ears. If you want a little bit more, bring your hands towards the hips and gently lean forward. Pull the shoulder blades back here so that your spine stays relatively long and you're not collapsing through the upper body. Want to bring this movement into the hip area here. And just take a few breaths here. Dropping in. that on the other side. Let's lift our right leg up for a moment, just feeling that core strength, that length. And then the other leg for a moment, just feeling that power in our quadriceps, the front of our legs. Feet are flexed, feeling that strength, feeling that power. And then release your left foot down and see if you can hug your right foot all the way up the chair. For some of it's easy, for some people this is not so easy. Okay, from here we're going to see if we can bring the knee and nose together. And then elongate the spine, pulling the shoulder blades back. And then bring the knee and nose together. Pulling the shoulder blades back. So for me it's easier to move it out a little bit so I can pull my shoulder blades back. And curling in, it brings a little bit more movement in the spine. But if you're a beginner, then you can just use the foot on the chair if that is available for you. Yeah, again, it requires some flexibility. Work towards it. Don't be too judgmental if it doesn't work yet. Yeah. All right, just a couple more of those, curling in. Beautiful. And then we're going to take our right knee in towards our right hand and start those circles again. Big circles. If you've done one way, move it the opposite way. This is a really great way of warming up your hips. And place the right ankle over the left leg. And we can flex the toe, or point the toes, check what your knee's doing. Make sure that your hips are both equally on the chair. Pull the shoulder blades back, sit really tall. You might already feel something here in your buttocks or in your inner thighs as in a stretch. And if it's in the knee, no good. If you want to move forward here, bring your hands towards the hips, elongate the spine forward and increase the stretch here through the glute muscles. Some of you might be able to lay weight down. Yeah, I'm not feeling so flexible today, so I'm just hanging halfway here, but I'm maintaining the length of the spine. So we're not curling up through the upper body, maintaining some integrity here and strength. And then we're going to release this foot. So moving on to a little bit more activity here, we're going to do a sun salutation. So how does that look on a chair? Follow me. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward. So maybe step your feet wide as you drop your torso all the way through. Let your head hang down. Shake it out. Yes and no. Let the crown of the head drop down and the hands touch towards the earth. Then bring your hands towards your shins or towards your knees and elongate the spine, finding a really nice, long, straight back as you're coming up. And fold forward one more time. As you breathe in, can you hug your left knee in towards the chest here? And on the exhale, curl the knee and nose together. Then elongate the left leg straight forward, reach the arms up if you've got the strength in the core. And on the exhale, release the hands by the side. Are you up for it on the other side? So take a deep breath in. Fold through the center. Let your head drop. Take a couple of breaths here. Take out the head. Yes and no. So beautiful to let go. Then bring your hands towards your thighs, knees, elongating the spine. Beautiful long spine here. Exhale with that length. Fall again once more. And then from this time you hug the right knee in. Maybe bring the knee and nose to touch as you exhale. And on the inhale you elongate the leg and reach the hands all the way up. And then on the exhale, release the hands and the feet back by the side. Want to try both sides at the same time? So take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees up. or straighten the legs so we're not bending them. And release the hands by the side. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward as you breathe out. Lengthen your spine forward. Fold down again. And reach the hands up. Elongate your legs. Flex your toes. Sit up super strong. And then release the hands by the side. Wonderful. Got a couple more here for you. You know it never takes 15 minutes with me. We're going to bring our legs nice and wide, so wider than the chair, and we're going to stack our bones. So we're having our hands on the thigh, not on the knee, the inner thigh ideally, and leaning forward so that now our elbows are completely straight and our shoulders are kind of pushing in. And then bring one shoulder forward, stretching the whole body, leaning forward and lengthening the spine. Lengthen the spine as you drop forward. Keep those elbows straight. And then coming back towards the center. And you might not come as low as me, but keep those elbows straight, yeah? So we're not stretching the inner thighs. What we're actually using here is the arm as an elongation of the spine and then a gentle twist as we lean forwards, yeah? So it brings a lot of movement in your spine in ways that it normally doesn't, opening up your nervous system, and that's why it's so beneficial. Bring your breath into this. The inhale lengthens the spine, the exhale allows your muscles to let go. And if you find that one side needs a little bit more attention than the other, this is my side here, then stay here for a couple of breaths, really conscious, deep breaths, opening up. And then come back towards the center, and we're going to stand up. I've got a couple more things for you. I had to adjust my stance here a little bit. I'm not sure you can see my feet fully, but yeah, you can see a little bit more of my legs now. So just taking the cherries out of the way. Okay, I'm standing here on a cherry tree. So see how my left foot is now on the ground, and all I'm going to do is just bring some movement in that knee, some big circles all the way to the hips while maintaining stability to the right. Opening up. And then we're going to swap over towards the other side. So you're obviously holding onto the chair and bringing that movement in here on one side and staying really stable on the other. So the idea here is that you pull that hip backwards and press the heel down. Let's go back to the first side, left side. Can you lift it up so you can actually stand on one leg? Yeah, so the leg that you're standing on, in this case, is my right leg. I'm pulling it way back. I'm stabilizing as I press the heel towards the earth. The legs become really active here, and my core is active to lift the left knee up. And then from here, can you drop the knee beside the other? And then lift it up again. Drop it back beside the other. Look down that the knees are aligned. Lift it up, drop it back, lift it up, drop it back. Remember, we want to be really stable here through the right. Okay, and then drop that down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So pulling the left hip back, grounding to the left heel, rise your leg up. So keeping stability and parallel posture towards the earth. Nice and strong through the core, and then bring the knee beside each other. And bring it up. Bring the knee beside each other. Bring it up. Knee beside each other. Bring it up. Last one. Bring it up. Beautiful. If you want a little bit more, hold your knee now with your right hand and bring it out towards the side. Ground through the left heel. Feel the power building through the left leg as you're building that strength and balance. And then come back towards the center and release towards the opposite side. You might step to the other side of the chair. It's probably not always good if you don't feel as strong to be throwing the chairs around like I do, but in this demonstration I will. So you can just step to the other side or look the opposite way. Let's try the other side. So our right hip pulls back, our left knee comes up, and we're going to bring it out towards the side. and feeling that power and stability on the other side. You may or may not hold on to the chair, yeah? This is your option here. Just keep grounding through the right heel, engaging through the core, and then come back towards the center and release it down. Another nice deep stretch here, and I don't want to leave that for you before we go, is where you place your hands on either side of the chair and walk way back until your spine is long, then bend your knees and drop way back. We call this a downward facing dog on your chair, yeah? So you can see my buttocks move way back, my arms move way forward, the shoulder blades retract though, back towards the hips. Hug your belly button in and send your tailbone back. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. If you want to try a plank with me, make sure that you're pressing your chair down, not forward. You can pull the shoulder blades back, press your heels away, hug your belly button in, and feel the power here through the whole body. So this is a really great way of building strength through the whole body. The core is strong, the back is strong, the shoulders work. And then one more time, back into a downward facing dog. So this is our abbreviation in chair yoga for downward facing dog. It takes a lot of pressure out of the shoulders and out of the wrists, but still works that nice elongation through the spine. Breathe deeply here. And then one more time, coming forward, rolling with your core strength, pulling the shoulder blades back, pressing the heels away, squeezing the inner thighs together. Feel your core strength. Exhale, push back. One last time, high plank. And push back. Obviously you're looking forward, always look at the camera, looking at you. And this is our practice for today. Of course, there's a lot more to do in chair yoga. There's so many opportunities. We can pretty much do every pose that is available without a chair and make it a lot easier for us. And that's the beautiful thing in yoga. Yoga is for everybody, and as you advance, you will find a lot more within this chair yoga practice as well. It's a great way of bringing some flexibility and mobility in your body if you feel that a normal yoga class doesn't work for you. So I hope you enjoyed the practice. Maybe you take a few moments now to really connect back towards your breath, sitting up tall, and feel what you created over the last half an hour within your body. So thanks for watching. I hope I see you on the chair, on the mat, sometime soon, and that will be in July. Thanks so much and take care.